NCAA Men's Volleyball National Championships. Penn State, a 4 seed, has never won this against UCLA. The Bruins looking for their 19th national championship. A sold-out rec hall, trying to get Penn State back into the match.
And a great adjustment by Penn State out of the timeout. Their offense much quicker, much more sophisticated than it's been in the first 2 games.
2-1 against UCLA in national championship finals. They won it back in '94.
Interesting that every time they've played for a title, it's been against these UCLA Bruins.
Jamie Diefenbach gets the kill at the net. Led the turnaround in game 2 for the Bruins. They won here in this building in '82 for their 9th of 18 national NCAA titles.
And during that match, Mark Pavic, the current head coach for Penn State, was actually a manager on that team.
Of course, Al Skates was the head coach. He's been there for 44 years without a losing season.
There's that quick offense again.
Gonzalez looks to Diefenbach. Here's Stein. Kerr with another great get, keeping it alive. Odell, Guter, long. Kerr gets the point for UCLA with the defense.
And Penn State making the changes they need, but UCLA's defense just way too consistent. UCLA keeping the ball in play, forcing Penn State to make the mistakes.
21 hitting errors now for the Nittany Lions. Overpass, but Odell wins that battle at the net.
That's an advantage of having a 6'7" setter. Historically, setters are one of the smallest players on the team. It's a great help when you've got somebody like Odell that can score points with his block.
Here's Stein serving. Long. That'll be number 12 in the service error department.
Look for UCLA to try to continue to get it cross court to number 10 in blue, Alex Guter.
Another big serve, that one from George. Free ball Bruins. Scott. Gonna put it away. Popped over and then Holt plays it down. Point Penn State to get the lead back.
And it's truly made a difference, the adjustment Penn State's made in running a much quicker offense. You'll notice the sets, none of them are going higher than the antenna, whereas before they were lofting them out like a balloon, giving UCLA plenty of time to set up their block.
Dan Odell serving. Scott. All is there. Guter rejected.
That time it was a very high ball. UCLA, Penn State pulled away from the net. All they could do is just throw a high ball out there. That's when UCLA clamps down for its 13th team block of the night.
Bruins looking for the lead now. Gonzalez looks to Klosterman. Shifting. Holt. Good get by Diefenbach. UCLA wanted the whistle. They don't get it. Did they get the touch, though? No, they did not. Point Penn State.
Great up to keep the ball alive. UCLA's transition again, but in the meantime, UCLA very upset because Penn State actually went under the net. There's the ball out of bounds, but UCLA saying it should be a UCLA ball because Penn State went under the net, which it did. I think the officials missed this call. The rule is you can go under the net if you're outside of the antenna, outside of the playing surface, but instead, right here, watch Proper plays the ball and then goes under the net in the playing surface. There's the antenna. You can't see it very well with my drawing, but he went under the net in the playing surface. That is illegal, and the officials missed it.
A little break there for Penn State. Swings the point in their favor.
The antenna is that little red and white stick, looks like a candy cane. That marks the area of play. topspin. Cooter gets so much velocity on those serves, and it just drops right in between Scott and Kerr.
Cooter into the net.
Here's a look at the antenna again. You have to keep the ball inside the antenna to keep it legal. That antenna actually extends theoretically all the way up into the ceiling, and the ball must stay within both antennas to stay legal.
Max Holt gets the kill. 17-15, Penn State on top. Bruins took game 1, 30-27. They erased an 8-point deficit in game 2 to come back and win it. Gonzalez to Sheftick. Big looping swing. It's the kill. Scott. Mearstein, a miscue with Odell. Scott. Into the net, point Penn State.
Penn State rotates into a great point scoring rotation for him. Mearstein in the front row with Odell. Odell's got 2 hitters, but he's got Proper in the back row as that third option.
Proper with a good one. The swing is put back by another big UCLA block. Sheftick and George. 14 blocks now for the Bruins. But a couple of service errors in a row keeps Penn State on top by 1. Anderson serving. And the ace.
Boy, and both of those aces have come right around the libero, Tony Kerr, who is known as the passing specialist. He needs to take over. Watch the guy in yellow in the middle of your screen. He's the one that's got to step in. He's got the first dibs on all those balls, but instead, both players turn away. They need better communication, and Kerr has to step in and take that ball.
Third ace of this game for Penn State. UCLA without one thus far in game 3. George with the crusher.
You know, right now Penn State is bunch blocking, which means they start with 3 blockers in the middle of the court. Well, UCLA is feeding on the outside so much. I almost think you have to take a few more steps to the antenna, because right now UCLA is just beating Penn State to the ball.
Another service error, this one from Klosterman. Penn State up a couple. Al Skates, the legendary Bruin coach, the 5-time National Coach of the Year. He's got over 1,000 wins. He's already in the AVCA Hall of Fame. Gonzalez goes right back to Diefenbach. Did not find the court though. Point Nittany Lions. Substitution coming on for UCLA. Diefenbach out, and Russell returns.
And Penn State bunch blocking. Here's what I'm talking about. You've got 3 blockers right in the middle of the court. They will stay there, commit to the middle, and then wait to see if the set goes to the outside, and then release. You've got to see, though, if they get there in time.
And through the block from Russell as Odell started to cheat to the outside.
And that time, even though they're bunch blocking in the middle, they're still not able to stop the UCLA middle attack. So maybe you take a few steps to the outside and play it a little bit more honest.
George with a thundering serve. Gooter. UCLA into the net, point Penn State.